everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super happy that you're here today. Today we're going to be working on an outdoor movie theater here on Fox Grove, but before we get started, I did want to give a shout out to Demon Gummies. Demon Gummies are the artists that make all of the music that I've been using here on my videos, and they are absolutely amazing. Their social media is always linked below in the description box, and I highly recommend that you go and check them out. But before we get into the speed build, I also wanted to mention that Antonio has moved onto Fox Grove. He looks pretty aloof on his phone, but I'm super happy that he's here. I just think he's so goofy, and his catchphrase always cracks me up. If you don't know his catchphrase, it's honk, and every single time that I read it in my head, I'm like, honk. So he just really cracks me up. But this is the area that we are working with today for the outdoor movie theater. It's just in front of Blather's tent, and I felt like this area is fairly awkward, and I was thinking about making a lookout for Blather's tent, but that doesn't necessarily make a ton of sense for me. Like, why would Blather's tent be like a main attraction on the island? So I thought that making this into a park would be pretty cute. The area that we were running through before is kind of a little marketplace, so I felt like having a park in a more city area seems like a fairly realistic thing. I was also really inspired by my dear friend Tabea, who is acnh.balar, and I will link her social media down below. She was one of the picnic areas that I featured in my 15 ideas for picnic areas video. If you didn't see that, I will link it above so that you can check it out. But I hope that that video was inspiring to you. I definitely took so much inspiration from her island in that video, and I really wanted to create this outdoor movie theater and kind of put some of the picnic ideas that I got from making that video to the test here and make a bunch of different picnic areas. I really struggle with picnic areas actually, and honestly seeing all of those different examples and all of the amazing creators that just do them so much better than me made me feel inspired to just kind of use some of those ideas that I saw. So one of the ideas from that video that I got was using the pile of Zen cushions to add a little bit of height to the picnic area, and I think that that is just so cute. For whatever reason, I really forgot about that item and have barely used it anywhere on the island. I also wanted to include a popcorn machine. Of course, you can't have a movie without popcorn, and I was going to add in this other serving cart, but I just felt like it was maybe a little bit redundant with the wheels on the popcorn machine, so I threw in a trusty barrel. I feel like the barrels are such an amazing item. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without them. They just add so much interest and dimension and height to the area, and they're one of the most versatile objects in the game, I think, as far as decorating. I also really wanted to include a lot of like candles and lanterns and just like lamps. I'm going to use some mush lamps here because I wanted this area to look really cozy and well lit in the evening time, like when people are coming to watch a movie. And then I'm using a lot of green and yellow tones in this area as well. I was trying to stick with some sort of color palette because I do feel like sticking with similar colors helps the area to look a little bit more cohesive in the end, and just maybe not as busy. I was also trying to be a little bit more sparing with the extra custom designs that I use. I tend to fill up every single tile with custom designs when I'm decorating, and I've been really trying to experiment lately with maybe not doing that quite as much and being a little bit more selective about where I place them. I keep telling myself that it's okay to leave some blank space, and sometimes I think it can be a little bit less overwhelming that way and can let the design itself shine through a little bit. I also sometimes struggle with matching up the picnic blanket designs. Sometimes based on the photo, it can be hard to tell if certain colors are going to look good together. The particular creator of this blanket design is zoo.acnh, and something that I really love about their designs is that they will often make picnic blankets in like a set of 8, so they're all in a similar color family and they all look really incredible together. This creator is actually already in my card, which is my custom design website, so I highly recommend that you check that out if you struggle with matching up different picnic blanket designs like I do. I find that that is really helpful, and I think honestly that cohesive kind of color is what really helped this area to come together in the end. So it was right about this point that my capture card actually stopped working and I lost all of the footage of the rest of this decorating process, and I was so disappointed. So I actually went through and I took down all of the items that I placed, and then I am actually just placing them again right now because I wanted you guys to be able to see the rest of the speed build. So if you notice that my inventory has changed or that there are some extra flowers or objects somewhere, that is why. I didn't dig up all of the flowers and bushes pushes. I just picked up the main items that I use, and unfortunately that did make this speed build pretty short, but I don't know, maybe it's a happy accident. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in seeing more super speedy speed builds, or if you prefer the more longer videos. Hopefully the capture card doesn't do this again, because it was definitely a really big bummer, but I think it worked out okay in the end. So for the second picnic area, I'm just placing a picnic basket, some little boots, a ukulele, coffee cup, some of my favorite items. And then I did end up switching out that food item that I had over here for the cutting board. I just like the way that the wood looks in this area, and so I just decided to switch that out. And then I'm adding a little cushion here as well. Adding in so many different like pillows I think makes this area feel super cozy. And then I wanted this little entrance area to the park to just feel like it was kind of still part of the movie theater area, even though it's separated by this little creek and the little mini land bridge there. So I am adding in a little barbecue and a stool for people to hang out in, and I wanted there to be one last little picnic area as well. And then of course I'm adding in a decoy duck here, and I was actually thinking as I was building this that I wish we had other like decoy items or animals in the game, and how cute would it be if we had a decoy deer? Like, that would be the coolest thing ever. Or a decoy fox? Oh my goodness, I would absolutely lose my mind. Let me know in the comments below what decoy animals you would like to see in the game. I just think that the animal objects are the absolute cutest, and I wish we had a way to add in more life like that to our more like foresty areas. I just think that's so cute. But on this last picnic area, I'm using a ton of really dark brown tones. I think it looks really good with this particular dark green and another barrel. I did end up kind of struggling because this area is a little bit awkward because of Bee's house, and it's a little bit limited in terms of like being able to see the full picnic area. I really just wanted the barrel to kind of frame the picnic just a little bit more. And then I do end up putting a portable radio there, even though it's completely blocked by that tree. I was thinking about maybe putting some relaxing music on it so that when you walk through, it's just like very cozy here. So I guess it's not super important that you can't see it. And then I'm just throwing down a little coffee cup and a cushion here to finish out this last picnic area. And then of course, one more green leaf pile because I am obsessed with them. And that takes us to the end of this build. I did time travel to the evening because I just think it looks so cozy and warm, and I'm just really pleased with the way that this area turned out. So do let me know what you guys think of the finished speed build, and if you would, or if you already have, created a movie theater on your island. If you like Animal Crossing content like this though, please do be sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!